Yeah. My question actually was from earlier today. It kind of links on just a little bit to the question that was asked before, but I believe it's from the deception. Is it deception of the
Racial
race?
deception, part of that.
It's a part Iraq, yeah.
Tour, racial deception.
Yes, racial deception. From point 8 to 9, I don't know if you have it there.
I'm actually trying,
Um,
I'm looking now to see if I can grab it.
yeah, I just wanted a little bit of clarification around the 9 species. So I
Okay,
have
I've got it now.
t
Yeah. What page are you looking at? What verse?
first page right at the bottom. I believe it's verse 8 or 9.
Okay, yeah. Where it says there are nine species of different types of Parnagar.
Nagat,
Yeah.
yes. Would you
Okay.
mind just giving me a little bit more or directing me to other scrolls that would maybe break that down just so that I have a better understanding? So,
Tour.
um, yeah,
Yeah. I think intelligent design
okay.
goes into more detail, and there's another part of that that goes into more detail. I'm gonna try and see if we can find it. But essentially, what the master teachers is explaining, and we've done a video on this for those who want to watch it. Is that each race, right? We explain that there are three root races, and the original
Yeah,
being
sure.
the Negroid race, or the way that the anthropologists break it down today with the latest information is Homo habilis and Homo naledi. That's the African, right? But within each race, so that's the first one. The second one being the Homo florensis or the Denisovan, which covers all of the Asians, right? That's like your Chinese, Korean, Japanese, all of them. That's the second root race. The third one being what they call the Caucasian, which is made up of the Neanderthal and the Cro-Magnon. And each one of these race has different species. Okay. So a simple way of trying to explain this is like if you said cats, right? You have cats, but you have different species of cats. Obviously, people are familiar with the domesticated cat, but then you got like lions, cheetahs, tigers, panthers. They're all species of cats. It's the same when you look at the Negroid,
Sure.
as it says here. It says, and each race, how you know they have a unique trait. So for the Negroid race, our unique trait is the fact that we have hair. And back in the 60s, 70s, when you used to see Negroids, the Jackson Fives and most of the music groups had Afro hair. And so that's our special trait. Then you have, and even like you look at people's composition, like their feet, the heel, the way their torso is shaped, their shoulders, their ears, their mouth. If you look closely, you can see that different people, different races have special traits. And so when you're saying there are nine species or different types of negroids, this is part of the reason why sometimes we don't get along because different species have different genetic makeup, right? And different variations. I think even in this actual racial deception, the master does go a bit further. So, for example, um, if I read from verse 15, it says there are six species or types of Pakakasu. And when you see six dealing with six ether and the whole thing, like you look at Vikings, those are the different clans or species. You see, VI is six in Roman numerals, right? Because when you're saying, say, English or England, you're really saying Anglo-Saxon. But that's from the VI Vikings, right? The six kings. And they're made up of the Irish, Gaelic, Scottish, Polish, Finnish, and Welsh. This is why you'll have like beings that had like blonde hair, blue eyes, dealing with the original like Nordics that were grafted. And then you will have like, the red hair, the green eyes, And so we can't always just look at someone and say that they're the same when they're not in terms of their species. But yeah, if you read Intelligent Design and Plot of Aliens, that goes into more details about the different species of the Nagaru. Does that help?
Sure. Thank you, Tawata.
Okay.
I have one more question, if that's
Okay.
okay.
Yeah, go ahead.
I'm just taking note of the book. Did you say the plot of
Yeah, I'm
Aliens?
trying to find it myself right now. So it's
Yeah.
called Intelligent Design or Plot of Aliens. Um, I don't know if I have it here, but I'm looking. Yeah, go ahead. It will be a
Sure.
second question whilst I look for that.
Sure. So just on the back of that, then, like I've been doing a lot of work with you all, and I guess there's a question sort of maybe more for the family, or as to just why is it so difficult for us to, does this have anything to do with why it's so difficult for us to actually get moving
Yes.
and get things done and actually, because I always hear everyone sending their love, everybody, has so much appreciation and appreciate love for what it is that you do and everyone does in the background and how we come together and try to keep things moving. But the reality is we need bodies on the ground. We need all hands on deck. We need like people actually lifting and moving. So
Yeah.
I guess just I'm just trying to figure out why is it so.
Okay. I think I get your question.
Yeah.
The way the master explains it, he says, "Many are called, few are chosen." Right? Because and also in our proclamation, when you listen to the Partarot recordings on YouTube, right? It's not about talking, it's about the action. So it says, if you proclaim these, what we call, we have an allegiance to being a Sabian or a Nuwapian. And if you proclaim that, then you have to show it by way of your actions. You have to
Sure.
you have to become and live Wu-Sabat. You have to be that example in terms of what you're doing. You don't need to fake it, because people don't realize, when, like, the first question we had today was like, how do I get my barothry gland? People don't realize it takes work to get, like, anything that's worth anything, you have to put in the work. If you want to
Mm.
have a six pack, you have to put in the work. If you want to build a school or a business or anything, you have to put in the work. And that's where the line is drawn, where you see those who talk and they give it all. I'm gonna do this. We don't use the word going or trying. It's either you do or you don't. And when you look at the numbers, as you say, going back to the many are called and few are chosen, you see that we have thousands, we reach millions of people. But when it comes to that practical application of, are you actually representing Wu-Sabat? Are you representing the culture? Are you helping out in the stores? Are you helping to start classes? Because every little thing that you see is done by someone. And when you become that god or goddess, we like to say we're gods, we're great, we're this, we're that. Well, you have to wear the mask of God. You have to start to live in the image and likeness of God. Parnabab Yanun has shown us how it's done. And he has shown us that we are gods. And he's basically saying, you now have the reins. Remember, the master teacher is getting on in terms of his skin suit. And we have to build. He's shown us what to do and how to do it. So, honestly speaking, people can talk the talk, make the promises, but they say a promise is a comfort to a fool. And what we
Sure.
really need to do is see you at the stores worldwide, helping, see you contributing. Don't just say, yeah, we all want a better world. We want peace. We want love and harmony. And the master says love and unity will free him. Well, you can't be doing it in your bedroom by yourself. You see, so
Right.
so you got to come in And those who work, you see them, we're visible. We're out there, we're doing what we're doing, but many hands do make light work. So yes, you're right. Even when we look at the Telegram group, we have nearly 3,000 people on there. But when it comes to turning up, showing up, you have to be in it to win it. And yeah, people at the end of the day, you can't go by talk. You have to walk that talk. And people start to make excuses. They start telling you what. This is another thing as well. It's like people say they can't because they're serving the oppressor, which doesn't make sense.
Yeah.
Like you're working all your hours and days for the oppressor, but you're still broke. And so you can't contribute anything, but you're giving it all back to the system that suppresses and subjugates you. So it really makes no sense. Their mind is still not, it's not liberated, it's not free. And the master says, once your mind is free, you then become that living Nathar. You know what I mean? Like you have to, you can't be free and still thinking and acting under the slave mentality. You see, so I can only go by those. I see those that actually do, but we have to keep encouraging, obviously, and reaching out to people because we have to break the spell. We have to break that spell. But yeah, it's the day and time we're living in, and time is not really on our side because the devil's at work implementing things that, you know what I mean, it's going to make things even more and more difficult for people to have, yeah, freedoms and stuff. So let's just get to work. And yeah, I'm just happy that you're involved and you're helping, and each one teach one and each one reach one. But yeah, if you look at that scroll, I found it. It's intelligent design,
Intelligent design, yeah.
divine design or plot of aliens. Okay. That's the scroll. And if you look at even from the very kind of first couple of pages, it shows you the different races and the traits on page 11. It shows you, like, you can actually look at humans now on the planet, look at their features, and then tie them into their race and into the species. Because yeah, I'm just seeing if I can find the actual.
Did you?
Sorry, you still there? Sorry, the stream cut out for a minute.
Oh yeah, no, I'm still here. Did you say
Okay.
that there was an extension on the challenge for the video?
Yes, there's an extension for another week until next week, Tuesday.
Right.
So yeah, we're looking forward to more videos, and we like the ones we've seen so far. So are you a submission? Are you gonna submit?
I'm challenging all the brothers and sisters. Like, I'm gonna win.
You're gonna win. Okay.
Yeah.
You're confident.
Yeah, I'm gonna win.
All right.
We want
Well,
some challenge, you know?
you like the challenge, yeah? All right.
Yeah, we want a challenge, but I'm definitely gonna win.
Okay. Well, I like your confidence. I like your confidence. Yeah, I'm still trying to find there is a lot of information in this scroll about the different species, and it even breaks it down to the detail in terms of how we all get the traits from the Sans people, the chromosomes, etc. If I'm not
Sure,
sure.
maybe I'll just get that scroll and maybe I'll go through it and
Yeah, and I will also post something in the Telegram group when I
sure.
find it. But yeah, that goes into more detail. All right.
Perfect. Tower tap, Zamal.
Okay. Tau and tat athir afro.